You can be making six figures a month and still up scaling investments. I see it with established entrepreneurs all the time. And sure, you can treat these like expensive lessons. 100% they are. But it's really easy to write things off and say, at least I learned what not to do. And that's when you bypass the real gold hidden underneath. But let's just first look at the real cost of investments that don't pay off. Now, it's not the time wasted or the energy or the resources. It's not even the money, even though that's significant. The real cost is the erosion of your self-trust. And that erosion is what's making you tentative about the opportunity sitting right in front of you. So what happened was that you moved on, your revenue recovered, you're back in the game. But if you didn't go into the shadows and extract the pattern that made you make that decision, you're recreating that, because there was a version of you who was downplaying your authority, discounting your achievements, and then outsourced your inner knowing into somebody else's map. And that version is still running in the background. When you can see the next opportunity, but for some reason there's a part of you holding back, the most valuable investment you could ever make at this point is helping you strengthen the connection between your strategy and your spirit, your intellectual knowing and your embodied knowing. What I find is for many high-performing entrepreneurs, they have a very strong external validation muscle and a very weak internal validation muscle. This is your inner authority that helps you move through doubt, uncertainty, and helps you access a strategic brilliance that is the summation of all your gifts and talents, your intuition, your instinct. It's the embodiment of your genius in action. You never ever want to outsource that part to somebody else. It's kind of like letting somebody else have your oxygen tank and they can breathe for you. Nuh-uh, you never want to do that. So what I do in my method is I use muscle testing and kinesiology to bypass your conscious mind and access your body's wisdom. We can then extract the pattern that created that decision, overhaul it, recreate it, and reprogram your relationship with success. So the version of you who can seize that opportunity isn't held back by the version of you who outsourced her power. And that's when you stop hedging your bets, you go all in. Just like my client S, she went from tentatively pitching 6K invoices to unapologetically commanding 120K proposals. If you're ready for that past version of you to stop running that pattern, DM me gold if you can see an opportunity, but there's something that's keeping you tentative.